What is going on, everybody? It's your boy John, and welcome back to another episode of Gearbox. So today, obviously in a little bit different of a location here, we are at Donaldson Airport. Figured it'd be a nice little switch up of scenery, and obviously a nice wide open space to film. Really the point of the video today, I want to do a little bit of just a walk around of the car, go over all the mods I have. I know over the past couple months, a lot more people have been subscribing to the channel, so that's great. But I also understand that they might not know what all has been done to the car. So without further ado, we're gonna start the walk around, starting with the front of the car. And specifically, we've got the headlights. So let me make sure I get the specific name of these correct. These are the Subispeed V2 Redline LED headlights, obviously from Subispeed. And those are paired with the, what's it called? OLM sequential turn signal bezels. These are probably some of my favorite mods to this car, given the fact that A, it upgrades to an LED, and B, it adds the sequential deal there. So you can see that just by locking, unlocking the car, that sort of stuff. Great addition. And obviously the theme of my car is kind of this ice silver metallic with black accents. So that's going to help out a lot there. A little bit pricey on the headlights, but overall very, very worth it. Now, next we have the grille. This is probably the most recent upgrade there, and that is the Noble CS style ABS grille in obviously carbon fiber. Really what I wanted to do here is kind of simplify the grille. I don't think the OEM Subaru grills are bad necessarily, but I do think it's kind of cluttered a little bit, and at some point I want to add hella horns, just like any good Subi boy would do, so that would allow for more visibility there. Now to probably some of the stuff that most people are looking for, and pardon the very dirty engine bay. So the first thing that I'm going to point out is the Cobb cold air intake. For those who don't know, before I was pro-tuned, I was stage 1 plus, so that Cobb intake came from that. Great intake, easy to maintain, all that sort of stuff. Nothing too crazy to write home about. But the thing that most people are interested in is going to be this. So the main reason I got tuned was for this HKS super sequential blow-off valve there. That is a atmospheric blow-off valve, obviously not recirculating like the OEM blow-off does, and I love that thing. It just sounds too good. It's phenomenal. I'm sure in all of my videos you can hear it in some way, shape, or form. I get the most compliments on it. It's just cool. Like, I don't know what else to say. But back to the tuning side of things. For those who are unaware as well, I did get tuned by SD Racing here in Greenville, South Carolina. I've been pushing them as much as I possibly can. They're phenomenal guys, do really good work. I believe after my tune, I was doing 317 horsepower with just the blow-off valve and exhaust and intake, and maybe 280, 290-ish torque. So a pretty big jump, pretty significant jump. You could definitely tell a difference, but very, very, very well worth the time and the money. And realistically, it's making the car drive better. It's, the longevity aspect of it becoming much more apparent there. Anything else under the engine bay? I don't think so, at least for the time being. Next, we go on to the wheels. So these are the Avid AD01s. These are 17 by 8 plus 35. So similar dimensions to the OEM wheels, which are 17 by 8 plus 55. Obviously wanted to change the offset a little bit for better fitment, but wanted to keep the same, 17 by 8 so I could keep the same tires. These are not the same tires that were on for factory, given the fact I have 60,000 miles on the car. But yeah, great wheels. Obviously a TE37 knockoff, if you will. Some people will be pissed. I don't care. I like them. They've been great. I am thinking about doing a second set of wheels on the car for a summer tire and an all-season tire. I don't have the balls to full send it around here. You know, it's 30 something degrees right now in February, so I want to play it safe there for sure. Now on to the back. Only a couple ticket items to talk about here. First, we have the OLM V-Style carbon fiber trunk spoiler. So I don't know if I've really talked about this a whole lot, but this is a awesome mod to the car. I've always been a fan of, you know, duckbills. Think it, you know, adds a lot of dimension to the car. Obviously carbon fiber tying in with the grille up front, but a great piece here. And really, you know, this is one of those pieces that really makes the car your own. So a big fan there. Now, as far as the taillights go, you guessed it, we are going to have the OLM spec CR taillights. So all of the lighting on the car is Subi Speed. I think they make a phenomenal light. And once again, adding the LED aspect and the sequential functionality there. Really great. And once again, kind of the black on ice silver metallic ties it all in well. I've had no problems with them. They're phenomenal lights. Now, as far as the exhaust goes, we have the Remark axle back exhaust. So I don't know how good you can see it there, but that is basically a muffler delete. If you haven't seen the video on that, check it out down below. I would strongly suggest everyone do that for their first mod to their WRX. Super easy, takes like 2 seconds and you're good to go, but adds some good sound to the car and just overall, you know, kind of personality, if you will. Now, to go on to the interior, have a couple things to talk about here. First would be the Cobb access port, going back to the stage 1 tune I had before, the Pro Tune. Next, we have the shift side of things. So I am running a Boomba short throw shifter in this car. I do also have a Boomba shift stop for that first gear, you know, making that a little bit easier. And I am running a Grimspeed weighted shift knob. I think, let me check. I think that's it. All right, guys, one thing I did forget to talk about on the outside, and I'm realizing now you can't really see it, but are the brakes. So I did go with Faction Fab drilled and slotted rotors. I went with the Faction Fab brake pads, and I also upgraded to stainless steel lines. I know that's probably overkill for what my car is doing right now, but I had to upgrade them, so why not make it better? Why replace it with OEM shit? So that's that. But yeah, guys, so I hope you appreciated the walk around today. If you have any questions on any of the parts, leave them down below. I mean, obviously I've made videos on, I would say, the majority of them. But if you want me to go more in depth in some way, shape, or form, let me know. But that's all I got for you guys today. So as always, feel free to give a big fat thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Let's grow this freaking channel. I want to get to 100 subs by mid-year, so should be pretty doable. Yeah, but with that being said, I'm gonna go enjoy this beautiful morning here, and I will look forward to seeing y'all next week. Peace.